What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 here for another video review. This time it's the Enterbay Blake Griffin. You can purchase this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. Just click the link on the description. So, like I said earlier, upon my two previous reviews, they're currently on sale at Big Bad Toy Store. So, you know, go ahead and pick this one up. They're pretty cheap, $120. You can't go wrong with that. You can see here with the boxes, LA Clippers. For now, at the time of this review, he's still with the Clippers. He's a free agent this season, and it'll be interesting to see where he's going to land up. I personally wanted to see him in a Bulls uniform, although he's getting up there in age. He's 28 now, and he's losing a bit of his explosiveness due to many factors, injuries, I guess age, you know, and all that stuff. So I personally believe that the time for the Clippers to reboot is now. I mean, they've been together with the same group for, I don't know, a few years now, and it you know, it hasn't even taken them. I think it took them to Western Conference Finals once, if they did. I might be wrong, but I don't know. I think Chris Paul and those guys are not clicking. This guy with DeAndre Jordan, time to blow it up. As far as this figure, this is the first light-skinned figure I have from Enterbay. So it's nice to see that they even nailed it. You know, he has different sets of hands, as you can see here. He has the rim grabbing hand. He has a follow-through hand, something that I think Derrick Rose didn't have one, or his is different. Like his follow-through is a bit different. Although they're guards, you know, but I'm surprised that him and Kevin Durant doesn't have this rim grabbing hand. You know, as you can see right here, this is Kevin Durant's follow-through, so it's a bit different than Blake Griffin. However, I think I've seen this follow-through hand before. He got the pointy hands. I don't know. I think it's like a staple now that you must include a pointy hand. He also comes with a ball, as usual, the magnetized ball. It's pretty much the same hand that you would get from every other figure, to be quite honest with you. The only difference that I see is, you know, the skin color, and they have tattoos on their hand like Derrick Rose and Dennis Rodman. Then yes, there you go, the ball, and the beautiful stand that LA Clippers for now. I don't know. Hopefully, like I said, he signs with somebody else. I hope so. I just want to see some mix in the lineup for the NBA. I think it's always fun to see, you know, players moving from a different team. And as far as the figure itself, there you go. You've seen the shoes. I'm not even familiar, to be quite honest with you, with any Blake Griffin shoes. I guess it's my age. You know, I just try to go for Jordans at this point. I know there's the Bronze and, you know, Kyrie's and Kevin Durant's out there, but I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me as much as when I was younger with like the Jordans. And not only that, I remember, I guess the age plays a factor in this one. The Barkleys and Pippins, and you know, I always liked the glove, you know, his shoes back then. Dennis Rodman's, you know, Vince Carter's and whatnot. And so you can see here, he got the nice uniform. And then, you know, staining is a pretty common thing for this figures, especially for Enterbay. He has the bright red uniform right here with the white part, as you can see there. It's kind of like textured and imprinted. So sometimes you can see some color transferring to the body, and you know, I'm pretty okay with that. It's not okay, however, when we're talking about the Hot Toys Joker, the purple coat version, because that body is designed so he can take off the purple jacket. You know, he got some intricate tattoos and all that stuff. With him, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like Derrick Rose has tattoos inside of his body, but if there's some transfers, because he's dark skinned, it's not as prominent as, let's say, with the Joker with a purple coat. Same with Blake Griffin. It's a bit more noticeable because of his light skin, but at the same time, I mean, I don't see myself displaying Blake Griffin without his shirt on or his uniform on. Why would I do that? I don't know. So You know, if you see some color transfers, to me, it's okay as far as this figure is concerned. I'm not saying it's acceptable, but you know, I can live with that. I don't know if you're gonna have experience the same problem, let's say with Tracy McGrady, because I think the fabric of their uniform is a bit different than, you know, like Blake Griffin or you know somebody like Scottie Pippen. I don't know, something about this uniform just you know transferred their colors to, and it's not the first time I've seen it with LeBron James with his you know like armband and whatnot, but you know it is what it is. As far as the head sculpt, it's you know a lot of people are saying it's in hand. This is pretty good. It might be on the chubby side, as you can see here. On the video too, like the face and the neck doesn't look too it doesn't look like it's matching, but it actually does. It's a lot closer than you think, but there's like pores in his face, which I think they're doing an excellent job on this head sculpt. And I think between the two head sculpt, this is the stronger one of the two. However, you're a bit limited to what you can do. It kind of reminds you of the Kobe Bryant version 2 head sculpt where he's smiling. Well, you can't really have him dribble the ball and smile. At least this one, it's a more of a serious face, so I guess you can have him take a jump shot or, you know, kind of dribble the ball, and you know, I guess it'll work. At least there's a big difference between this head sculpt. You can even see the freckles and all that stuff on his hair. I mean, in his face. Pretty nice head sculpt right here. And this is the action head sculpt. With his mouth open, you don't see any teeth. He looks kind of goofy on this one. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I like this for you know like a dunking pose, or Blake Griffin is a pretty fun figure. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now he has a big body. Even on the NBA, that's why I want him to be traded to my Bulls. You know, the Bulls are not gonna win any championship anytime soon. But at least it would be fun to watch him and Jimmy Butler and Rondo run together. I think the Bulls should pick him up if Dwayne Wade decides to opt out. That's a big if. I'm not sure if Dwayne Wade will ever opt out because no one's going to pay him $23 million anymore. But if he does decides to, either him or Ibaka, those are the two pressing needs that the Bulls needs to get from their power forward position. If they're not going to trade Jimmy Butler. If I had a choice, I would trade Jimmy Butler first, rebuild, and go on from there. But if not, you know, if they don't want to give up a first rounder for Jimmy, I would go for this guy or Ibaka if Wade doesn't re-sign. If Wade re-signs, I'm going to get Chris Bosh. Try to at least. There you go. And then we'll throw in some poses for Blake Griffin here. This is here's the thing that happened to this figure. When it arrived, he has a broken arm. It just broke the arm. You know, I tried moving it because it has the white sleeve. So what I did was I fused it. You know, it broke on the peg. So what I did was I took a nail, kind of put it inside. I fused it. It worked perfectly, but it really limits how I can post the figure. I contacted Enterbay. And I said on my previous video that they're hard to contact, which they are. You know, try talking to them on Facebook or Twitter. They will respond to you in a month. It's not even the proper response. I don't know if it's a language barrier and whatnot. But they did come through. They replaced the body pretty quickly, I might add. You know, I contacted them in a different manner. I was never, you know, not type of customer who would like demand anything. But, you know, it's a $100 figure. You gotta come with completely, you know. But yeah, they came through. They sent me a replacement body. I'm pretty happy with it. Now I can actually post them a lot better. But yeah, be careful in moving this because they're known to be stiff. You'll know it right away once you move their shoulders. They squeak and all that stuff. But it's all right. So now I put them in a jump shooting pose. You know, kind of move this elbows right here, kind of sticking it out, kind of fix him aside. Pretty nice looking figure, like I said. And as a player, I like his game. You know, it's not the most refined game, and his game is one of those where he needs to adjust because he's losing his athleticism. But he did. You know, he has a little bit of jump shot now. He can still dunk on people, but not those highlight reel dunks that he was doing a few years back against Ibaka and Pau Gasol, most notably Kendrick Perkins. Yeah, he was a monster, but unfortunately, it didn't translate to anything. So if he doesn't get out of the situation in Clippers, it's not gonna get any better, because it's not like the Warriors are gonna suck anytime soon, that they're gonna sneak in. Like Utah Jazz is on the rise. I know he got injured, but even if he didn't, I would pick Utah Jazz to win that series anyway. And if ever they get through them, they're San Antonio Spurs. If I was him, I'd go to the East, a lot easier route. Maybe compete against LeBron. Who knows? But yeah, if not the Bulls, I would say he should go to. I don't know if Toronto's locked with Ibaka already, but he can go there as well. I'm gonna use now for this post. I'm gonna use his other hand because I can't really fold this hand. By the time I was done shooting this video, that's the only time that they sent me back the replacement body. But I'm still happy. I got the body, so I can actually, he's really fun figure. You can put him on a different, because he likes to dunk and he posterize people. So I can put him, like dunking on, now I don't have LeBron James anymore, but I can put him dunking on Kevin Durant, which I'm not a big fan of. But there you go. Size comparison wise, obviously so much bigger than Derrick Rose, almost the same height as Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant should have longer arms. That guy's arms are so long. But, Blake Griffin has big, as you can see there, he got bigger shoulders, more muscular arms. Overall, it's just a more muscular guy. And for obvious reasons, he is really in real life. And there you go, guys. It's currently on sale at Big Bad Toy Store for $120. I don't think it's going to last long. I know they're trying to give away this figure for so long now, Enterbay I'm talking about. But it's a nice looking figure, to be quite honest. Even if you're not a big fan of Blake Griffin, unless you hate Los Angeles Clippers or you find him extremely annoying, then don't buy it. He used to be extremely marketable. You see him in a lot of commercials. But since that incident, the punching incident, it kind of died down. But I think this offseason, he can resurrect his career if he moves to another team. It will create more buzz. He can still be a max player. Somebody's gonna gamble on him, and let's see. It'll be interesting to see, how it all plays out in the off season. But as far as the figure is concerned, him, Derrick Rose. Think about it this way: him, Derrick Rose, and Kevin Durant. All in all, is $360 for 3 of them. That's almost the same price as War Machine. So just think about it. It's the 3 figures against 1. I'm not hating on the War Machine figure. It's a really nice figure. But, if you put it in perspective, you can enjoy 3 figures, quality figures compared to 1. So thank you for watching, guys. And please like or subscribe my videos. And until next time.